G'day guys, in this video we're going to solve a vector geometry problem using first principles, not just a memorised formula. The question states that we've got a point with position vector 415, which divides the line segment PQ into the ratio 3:2. We're asked to use a vector method to find the position vector of P if the position vector of Q is -2, 5 and 10. So to do this properly, we need to understand what it means for a point to divide a line in a ratio and how we can use vectors to encode that idea. So when we say that a point divides PQ in the ratio 3:2, we mean that the distance from P to the dividing point is proportional to 3, and the distance from the dividing point to Q is proportional to 2. So the point lies between P and Q, so we call this internal division. Now this is important because internal division leads to a weighted average of the endpoint vectors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let P be the position vector of the point P, I'm going to let Q be the position vector of the point Q, and I'm going to let R be the position vector of the dividing point. Now, a fundamental idea in vector geometry is that any point on a line segment can be written as a convex combination of the endpoints. So what I mean by this, guys, is that I can write this vector R as some kind of combination of the vectors P and Q, with the weightings on each vector summing to 1, and each of the coefficients being strictly greater than 0. So for the ratio 3:2, the point is closer to Q, so Q is going to get the larger weight. So the total parts across PQ is equal to 5. So we'll say that the dividing point, which can be expressed as the position vector R, is going to be equal to 2/5P plus 3/5Q. So this linear sum of the vectors P and Q reflects the geometric idea that the point R is 3/5 of the way from point P to Q, or it could be said that it's 2/5 of the way back from Q to P. So now what we're going to do is substitute the known values that we get from the question into this linear combination of vectors. So we're given the position vector R and we're given the position vector of Q. So we're going to substitute those two into the formula. So we have 415 is equal to 2/5P plus 3/5 times Q, which we're told is -2, 5, 10. So from here, what I think the best idea is you multiply both sides of this equality by 5 to remove the fractions, and we get 20, 5, 25 is equal to 2P plus 3 times the vector position vector of Q. So -6, 15, 30. So what I'm going to do from here is take the 3 times the position vector of Q to the left-hand side of the equality, and we're going to have 2 times the position vector of P, which we're looking for, is equal to 20, take -6, 5, take 15, and 25, subtract 30, giving us 26, -10, -5. So from here, we'll divide both sides by 2 to get P is equal to 13, -5, -2.5, which gives us our final vector position of P, or just to remind people, it's the position vector of P is equal to, and we will write it in the same style as the question. Fantastic. And that's our solution there. So when doing these kind of internal division problems, guys, there's a few key takeaways that I'd like you to leave the video with. Now, the first thing is the most important is the ratios correspond to the weights of the position vectors. And the second point is that when we do these linear combination of vectors, because it is internal division, will lead to positive coefficients. So when we know those two things, guys, the, I guess, internal division formula that you may get from your textbooks becomes less like magic and becomes a little bit more intuitive. So I hope the video helps, guys. If it did, throw a like under the video, subscribe to my channel, and if there are any vector questions or any other mathematical questions that you may have that you'd like to see a video made out of, just leave them in the comment section below, and I'd gladly like to have a run at them. Thanks.